Let's get into some of your accolades.
My accolades. All right.
Texas born and raised, played at UT
Arlington. Yeah, Texas.
Texas Arlington. Is that sound? We're not to that. Texas. Where's that? Texas UTA.
Yeah, it's in Arlington, Texas Arlington.
I gotta get that.
So it was like a block away from my high school.
Was it?
Yeah, I also played a year in junior college at Texarkana.
JUCO guy.
Heck yeah, baby.
Was that annoying to play so close to high school? Like, was everyone hitting you up for tickets all the time?
No, man, I wasn't that popular. UT Arlington baseball games, there's not that many fans there. They're not
wow.
It's not University of Texas Austin. This is
No.
yeah. But what's crazy is there was like 3 extraordinarily successful big leaguers on my team there.
Who?
Oh man, Mark Lowe, who was like a bullpen pitcher. He was with the Rangers when they went to the World Series.
Wow.
He was with Seattle. And then Ryan Roberts, who was known as the Tap Man. I don't know if you remember these days, but he had some good years with the Diamondbacks, played for the Yankees a little bit. But yeah, all 3 of us went to UT Arlington at the same time, and all 3 had long careers.
See, you could tell he's a good hitter because the way he's looking me in the eyes, he's got a focus that like I can see him focusing. So that's what I picture your eyes looking like when you're looking at the.
Our focus is improving.
I mean, have you seen me play? Like I'm like twitchy. I'm a little. Everything's unorthodox. Like
the high pants. What's up with that? All my boys. I told them you're coming on because we're all Giants fans. And they're like, ask him why is he wearing socks like Babe Ruth?
So I always liked them like high just because it was comfortable. Like when you're a kid, like, and I had like these long lanky legs, I could never get them to like really fit. So just pulling them up was just comfortable. And then it always annoyed me that it tugged on my knees. But there was one day, like, so, you're sliding or whatever, you're running, the fields aren't that soft. Like, so I'm just like ripped bloody everywhere, right? Yeah. And the pants with the Giants at the time were these like rubber bands that were just squeezing on a bloody open wound and on both of them. And I was just like, this freaking sucks. And like, I need some relief. So I just like, I'm just going to pull it up above my knee and then pull it down. And it was like, it felt so much better. And then all of a sudden the pants weren't tugging at my knee. I felt faster. And I was like, no one's really going to notice, but this feels so much better. So it was just some relief. But then I was just like, I always mess with my team. Like, cause I just like to talk shit. Like, I'm just like, I hit a homer and like, I don't ever like show up the opponent, but when I come into the dugout, like I lose my mind. I'm like, eat shit, like whatever, And so I always called myself super speed. Like I loved being on first. Everyone would complain, oh man, I got to run, I got to score from first. I loved it. Yeah. I was like, I'm fucking super speed. I'm wide receiver speed. So like, that was just I was just messing with them. And I was like, super speed needs to be in wide receiver pants. And that was kind of the thing. So it just started with bloody knees and then it just felt more functional.
Dude, it's so crazy what the mind does for an athlete. Like before you had to wear pads in your pants, no one was wearing, like I didn't wear pads in my like knee pads, thigh pads in my pants my first like 4 years until they mandated it because like, you're like, I don't feel it. You feel faster. And if you feel like you're faster,
that's enough.
You're faster.
Mental.
It's all mental.
So so they mandate it. You have to.
You
wear
have
them?
to now. And they have to be over your knees.
Why would they force you to do that?
Because they think they think it'll help you not tear an ACL. I don't know. No fun league, bro.
Dang.
But we love the NFL. We love the NFL.
So it's not fun because to me, like, for instance, like, I guess there's like, for me, it's like function is what mattered the most about it. Like, and also like feel like you said, if it gives me a mental edge, like whatever, like looking sweet sometimes makes you feel a little better. I would always like try to add some random flair for the playoffs just to feel a little sweeter.
Yeah.
What was your flair for this game?
For which game?
For the 18 inning NLDS.
Man, I don't even remember.
Crazy.
I think I don't even remember. I think in 2012 I was like unbuttoning a couple extra buttons because I'm naturally a nice guy, and I like when I take the field, like I have to become a different person. Like you have to be a little mean, like you have to have a little killer in you.
Sure.
And so it was like to like turn that on. I think that year I did like the little tight wristband around my bicep to just show off ultra bicep.
We'll get you vascular when you cut the circulation.
Yeah, so I had that like up here for that 18. That 18 inning game, man, that was interesting.
That was like, we talk about this, like sometimes you think of baseball during sex to delay orgasm. This is the game we're talking about. 18 innings, pitcher duel. That's what
I was thinking about it a couple times.
I have a lot of thoughts on this game, but I want to hear y'all's questions.
Well, do you ever think of baseball to delay orgasm, by the way? Or is that just
no?
Because that probably
I don't even understand what you think about it. Baseball as a delayed orgasm? Like,
no, you've never heard about that? You think of baseball during sex to last longer?
Oh, that's how you bore yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've never heard that?
No.
He probably gets
Really?
fired up. He's like, man, he can't think about
Like
me.
Viagra to this
Yeah.
guy. He's rock hard. No, I think of Wade Boggs.
I mean,
That's
it
my-
definitely wouldn't like turn me on. I'm not like, oh, baseball. Yeah, this is
No?
sexy. No, that's not.
Do you do it or no?
Eh,
I have Wade Boggs in my head and Yankees pinstripes, and it's just like that weird lefty swing, and I'm just like I'm hard as a rock. I stay good.
no.
Never heard of that?
I've heard of it. But I've never.
I'm sort of the opposite though. Like I gotta like hyper focus to actually get off. Like it's like a effort.
Interesting.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a competitor.
This guy's got, like I said,
gotta
competitive
I'm gonna
stamina.
lock in.
Competitive
So
stamina.
18 inning game. I mean, this was like
I got a question though.
Yeah,
Wait.
please.
Let's lead into this. So you
Yeah.
get traded to the Giants in 12.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
Middle
on
of the
the
season.
Phillies.
No,
Yeah.
he was on the Astros?
Yeah, I was on the Phillies.
Phillies?
You were drafted
Astros.
Astros.
Drafted Astros, traded to the Phillies,
Yeah.
2011. Probably the best, most talented team I was ever on. It was like Roy Halladay, Cliff Lee, both Cy Young candidates. Cole Hamels was our 3, and Roy Oswalt was our 4.
That's insane that Cole
Our-
Hamels was a 3.
Yeah, Cole Hamels was a 3.
That's insane.
Right, and this is in his prime. Madsen is our setup guy, who's like an elite
Yeah.
closer, World Series champion closer. Brad Lidge is our actual closer.
Yeah.
Like our team was like absolutely insane. It was like
And you would
Ryan Howard hit 40 homers that
Yeah.
year. Utley,
Yeah.
you know, me in my prime. Like,
Yeah, dude.
It was that team was insane.
Did it hurt to get traded off this stacked team?
Well, the next year, so we were like 4 games out the next
Yeah.
year. And I remember Howard and Utley were out. So it was literally just me, J-Roll, Victorino. Ruiz was having a heck of a season.
Yeah.
But we were missing Utley and Howard.
Yeah.
Well, luckily you were in Philadelphia, which is a very forgiving fan base. So.
Yeah. And we were 4 games out. And so it was
Yeah.
super weird. Like I did not expect to be traded. I was like, dude, we're gonna come back. We're gonna win this division. We were on
Yeah.
like a streak. We're getting Utley, we're getting Howard back, and they trade Victorino, they trade me, and like I was like super shocked.
How does that go down? Hey, yo, Hunter, you got to talk to you, dude. Bring your playbook. Like, what is that?
What is it? What is getting traded?
How do you
go
get
down?
traded? How do they? Is it your agent? Did you find out from your agent first,
So
or the
thi-
manager give it to you?
This is super weird. Like, so the night before, there was like a fake Twitter thing where they were like, just all the Giants fans were like, "We got Hunter Pence, we trade," like as a fake thing the
Yeah.
night before, and I was like, "What?" Like, so I thought I was traded, and then I was like, "No, you're not traded."
And this is like kind of pre-Twitter, I'd say. Like
This is like the beginning of Twitter.
Yeah,
beginning of
So,
Twitter.
So like
yeah.
it was like a troll. They were like trolling me, and then the next day, you know, so that happened. We had an off day in Washington. The next day, I wake up and ESPN starts saying Hunter Pence traded to the Giants.
This is how you find out.
I see it ticking, and I'm like, it's super weird because I'm like, you know, I'm headed to the field with Ty Wigginton, a couple of the teammates, and they're like, "Hey man, it says you're traded. Have you heard?" I was like, "I haven't heard anything," and so I'm like, "What do I do?" I was like, "I guess I go to the field." So we're all in a cab headed to the field, and I get a call from Ruben Amaro Jr., the GM at the time, and he's like, "Hey, look, like I just want you to know, like, you know, we've traded you to the Giants, but like we don't want this to be, you know, we want to talk to you whenever you become a free agent." Like, so he was actually super cool. And
How many years do you have on your deal?
I still had the next, so it was like I was going to play this year and the next year
year.
arbitration.
How do you
Okay.
feel about them saying that to you? We still want to work this out someday.
It
Is
actually
that-
made me feel a little better, but I
Really?
was definitely like, when I first got traded, like I was like having nightmares and like waking up thinking I was still with the Phillies because I was so set. And I'm a big like psychology guy. Like I do a lot of mental work, and I'm a big like cerebral like thinker. Like I believe our thoughts are really powerful. So like I remember that year I was reading this book like Think and Grow Rich, and it was like talking about your affirmations and emotions. And I would just be on the bus with the Phillies, like even when we lost, and I'd be like, "I'm a World Series champion right now." I'd try to fill the bus with my thoughts, like everywhere, like seen it as a Philly. And then when I got traded, I was like, "What the?" It was super crazy.
Is that where? Because I heard you were the guy that gave pregame speeches in SF, and it came from.
Yeah, honestly, I believe that I summoned I believe that I built such thought momentum that I was just like guided to say the right thing at the right time if I was just bold enough to do it.
Yeah.
And so like it all just kind of unfolded as this weird path of like knowing when to say something, everyone like getting everyone to chip in. And then at the end of the day, like unless you're about it, like you can say and talk to your blue in the face, but like if you're not that dude that's like about it and like means it and like they're not gonna like really care or listen.
Goals without actions are just dreams, boys.
Yeah, you have to act.
Yeah.
You have to be it. Like
Gotta be it.
and I was literally like just I had like thought it, put in the work, done the action, like just like all I would think about like all day, every day, like while we were in these runs is like, I love this team. I love this game. We're going to win today.